Hello and welcome to Acoustic Review. My name is Ben Morgan Brown and today I'm looking at the One For Street 10 from ACUS. The One For Street 10 is a two-way 120 watt amplifier with a plywood construction and weighing 11 kilograms. It has 3 channels, one with an instrument input only and 2 with instrument and mic inputs. Each of these channels has gain, high, mid, low, effect and volume controls. And there's also an auxiliary channel with its own volume control which can accept a line in or, by using the included adapter, Bluetooth. The master effects section includes 2 reverbs, chorus and delay, and a compressor and 3 preset EQ curves can be applied to channel 1. The amplifier can be powered either by the included mains power supply or by attaching an external battery in one of the 2 battery slots. These batteries are not included, but ACUS uses the Makita battery standard fitting, so a wide variety of aftermarket batteries can be used. The amplifier also has a D-out for connecting to other systems, and it has an RRP of £919. For this review I'm using my Martin OM28V with a K&K Pure Mini pickup fitted, so let's have another listen to the One For Street 10 now, and then please join me afterwards for my thoughts. It has to be said that compared to the usual brown or black plastic box, the One For Street is much better looking than other amplifiers. It's the sort of speaker that wouldn't look out of place in a retro-styled living room. The handle, although centrally placed, is pretty uncomfortable. I don't have particularly big hands, but I can't actually place my hand around the handle without my knuckles hitting the sides of the cutout. And despite being marketed as a portable amplifier, I have to say I'd struggle to carry it over a long distance, particularly if I was also carrying my guitar and other equipment. I would definitely be investing in a folding trolley if I was using this amp to busk in situations where I needed to carry all of my gear at once. Also, although the amp is very nice looking, I can't help but wonder how the wood finish will hold up to being moved around and gigged, particularly as ACUS haven't included a bag or cover to help protect the amp. The included power supply annoys me a little bit. With its non-standard connection and external transformer, it seems unwieldy and fiddly to me, and I'm always nervous about gear that uses non-generic adapters or power supplies, as if you forget or misplace it, you can't always find a replacement quickly. I also can't help but feel a little bit disappointed that ACUS don't see fit to include a battery with the amplifier. I understand that there are many options out there for batteries that will work with this system, and users might want to choose one that suits their needs best, but I do wish the amp was ready to go out of the box without the need to source other parts separately. Anyway, with a few moans out of the way, the good news is that this amp sounds beautiful. Plugging in and making some minimal adjustments to the EQ, I was rewarded with a warm, rich and detailed tone. The amp took the output from my K&K and gave it a woody, lively and inspiring sound. In fact, it sounded so good that I was worried I didn't have it loud enough at first and that I was simply hearing my guitar unplugged. But no, it turns out the sound really was that good. Plugging in my full setup, which makes use of an internal DPA mic and an external blending preamp, well, the sound was just gorgeous. For this video I'm using the pickup only, and you're hearing the DI out as it's quite tricky to capture the sound of the amplifier in the room, but trust me, this amp sounds really, really nice. However, there were a few niggles for me once again. I found the effects section to be severely lacking. Reverb 1 seems too short and hollow sounding, whereas Reverb 2 has a very strange decay and a tone that almost seems like an oscillating delay pedal. The chorus sound was pretty musical actually, but the delay I found very uninspiring. I also found it a bit hard to get the right balance for the effects due to the 3 separate controls, one on each channel, one in the effects section itself, and then one on the master output. To be honest, if I was going to use reverb with this amplifier, I might look into an external unit, but the lack of effects loop could make that troublesome as well. The compressor on channel 1 didn't seem too aggressive unless it was set at extreme settings, and it did smooth out the dynamics, although I think it's best suited to those plugging in a jazz box or bass guitar, and I didn't find myself using it that much with my regular acoustic. For £919, the One For Street 10 is significantly more expensive than some other battery powered amps, but it's also cheaper than the top offerings from some other manufacturers. For some, the added expense and hassle of needing to purchase batteries will be off-putting, but there are advantages. Obviously, you can take spare batteries along with you and keep playing for longer periods of time between charges. I'm in two minds about this amplifier. On the one hand, there are quite a few small annoyances that would bug me. The handle, the power supply, the lack of included batteries or bag and cover, the effects section. But on the other, there's the sound. It really is one of the best sounding acoustic amps I've heard. So good that on balance I still think I can end this review on a positive note. After all, any amplifier that makes me sit back and go, wow, that really does sound great, is worth checking out in my book. I hope you've enjoyed this video from Acoustic Review. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to be kept up to date when we post new videos, and I look forward to seeing you next time.